Welcome to Living at Flow. In Mike J's groundbreaking book, At Flow, published in 2012 after a decade of global research, he outlined a simple strategy to begin to help you decelerate your wants, shifting you back to needs that lead to a deeper and more profound pursuit of happiness. Mike's gambit at Flow is simple. With impending limits to growth created by exponential scale and population, use of water, energy, and food looming with potentially severe consequences, Mike looked beyond what most people see are the limits to our current system and devised a simple way for people to become part of the solution and less a part of the problem. While simple, it's not easy. No use trying to fool anyone. If it were easy, we would all be doing it now. And frankly, Mike knows that he's going to be pretty much alone, and that people change only the thing they can, and that is themselves. Our world has grown into a model where the buck stops somewhere else and personal responsibility is abdicated to governments, banks, and financiers. Yet the axiom that only one person can change the world holds true at Flow, and that person is you. Mike suggests a simple set of ideas to begin to decelerate consumption, which is driving the majority of issues looming today. Whether it's money and credit, food shortages, energy prices, clean water, roads, bridges, infrastructure, or disease, all of these issues are related directly or indirectly to consumption. For many centuries, consumption was an engine that helped create demand, and demand fulfilled a necessary cog in the wheel for jobs. Jobs led to income, increasing demand, and therefore steadily increasing levels of production and consumption. With continued finds and development of resources, the production possibility frontier, simply read, the sky is the limit, continue to expand and grow, allowing more and more people to find dignified work, gainful employment, and better lives. Yet population continued to grow exponentially, and the distance between the haves and the have-nots began to be driven by more complex consumption, requiring more from us than we had to give. As we approach the more complex issues and challenges in an accelerating array of multifaceted options, we are being called into the kinds of thinking that most of us just are not capable of matching. In simpler words, we are in over our heads, and becoming more so. Robert Kegan's book in the mid-90s suggested the expectations upon us demand something more than mere behavior, the acquisition of specific skills, or the mastery of particular knowledge. They make demands on our minds, on how we know, and on the complexity of our consciousness. It is not good or bad. Less thinking makes it so. But what it is challenging us to solve problems and actually choose problems that are the problems we can solve. Enter at Flow. Mike's ideas are multifaceted and involve several simple yet counterintuitive concepts. We are not equal. Sameness is not fairness. We are not broken, and increasing our choices is probably leading to decreasing levels of happiness. These talking points of Flow were created by Mike as a challenge to our current blank slate paradigm, as a contrast to let's not keep pretending we are equal. However, we do deserve the same treatment. Each of us is perfect in diverse ways, and learning to use needs instead of wants to drive choices leads to increasing levels of happiness. These and other kinds of talking points are offered as a gift to you by our team when you join our Movement at Flow and register for a special program Mike is offering to participants. Life at Flow. Visit livingatflow.com for the full story to become part of our Movement at Flow and join us for Life at Flows.